Alright guys, welcome back to another Trailmakers video. Today, I'm going to be building a plane train. Alright, so, let's just get started, I guess. So, I'm going to use, I think the large cockpit, just like a nice basic plain front. And then we're going to make this like an actual train, but have to fly. So, it's going to be odd to try to create the controls for it, because obviously like the trailer hinges, I'm gonna probably put a trailer hinge in between each cart of the train, and then each cart probably is gonna have to have some control surfaces in order to keep the plane train like actually able to fly, because if not, it's just like dragging a dead tail. But it's gonna take some experimenting, because it's definitely a kind of hard thing to accomplish. Possibly we might actually find it's really easy, but it's just an interesting idea I had. So I'm just gonna build out the first cart a bit, the first little train car, and then we'll start building the rest of them. Okay, so we have the first train car done without the control surfaces yet, or any way to actually fly. So but I have like the main frame of it, so I guess we need to open it, and we need to put some engines in there, thrusters. So I'm probably gonna go with the Dragon engines, or sorry, the Dragon jets, because that'll be my best bet of just like, you know, getting as much propulsion in there. I don't want to put the large turbines on it. I feel like it's a little silly. How many can we fit? This is the bottom. Yeah, so we could probably fit 2. Oh no, that goes to the top. But let's just put 1 in there, in the middle, and then we can put a second one like that. Just don't worry about the fact that no one could go inside of there. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it yet. Yet. Let's go ahead and get the trailer hinge and build another car. Actually, I feel like I should get the first car at least flying before I build other cars. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we just need to get some lift from a big elevator fin and some ailerons. It's so simple now. Should we have the modular wings as well? I feel like let's switch this around. We have it like this. It looks kind of goofy, but I'm just trying to manage the aesthetics with the actual functionality of the plane. Let's see if it flies. I mean, if it doesn't, we can continue building and then keep messing with it, but like, I don't know, I want to see. I feel like it doesn't have enough thrust, to be honest. Okay, we are flying, and we are controllable. Okay, it's not like the best, but we have a flying first car. This is the weirdest looking plane ever. If this was just a regular plane. This is so weird looking. Imagine like this is just a normal plane. Like, I don't know, dude, this just looks so weird. Okay, let's land it and then keep building on it, build the next car, and see how it flies from there. Okay, so for the passenger ones, I want to actually have some windows. So what's gonna be tricky is like, I'm gonna have all the passenger cars, right? But then I'm gonna have to find a balance of like, do I add control surfaces on them? Do I need to add jets in all the carts? Because it's gonna very easily be thrown off. Like a plane is not gonna fly if it's just like all wonky with like, the trailer hinge is so loose, right? So if this thing has control surfaces and this thing has control surfaces, it's still possible that because the connection between them is so loose, it just starts spinning out of control. So like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, it's gonna be very finicky. Let's see how it flies with a car attached to it. It's not finalized, obviously, but we'll see how it's flying. I want to get at least 3 or 4 extra cars connected to it. Okay, so we already have not enough power to take off, so that's unfortunate. Let's just try it one more time, but I think we're gonna struggle to have enough power at the moment. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, no. Not enough power, so we need to add a little bit more, I guess. Okay. Nice, I guess, but it's obviously, there's too much thrust coming from the bottom, but I mean, this could work. It's not a terrible aesthetic. I'm trying to figure out what this plane train should really look like. So it looks like a train, but it looks like a plane. Trying to balance that. I think we could definitely use some like tail fins or something on the car, just to keep it steady in the air, because obviously no passenger wants to be in this right now, for sure. So, and I was aiming to kind of make this a passenger train more than like a cargo train or whatever. So I want to keep with that theme. So first, I'm just gonna try maybe a modular wing. That looks really dinky. Like a modular wing and just like a tail fin. Where are the tail fins? Right here. So no control surfaces, but some stabilization. We'll see how it works because we might end up needing to have extra ailerons for the train cars. But okay, dang, it just took off by itself. And it's decently stable. Okay, this is a little bit not quite what I want to be seeing. Okay, yeah, it's conflicting way too much. So, okay, let's just try this. So there's not really lift coming from it, but there is some stabilization. I think it still might actually be too much conflicting with the mobility of the plane. Okay, actually, that's looking a lot better. Okay, wait. Let's not be too crazy. Flip back over. Okay, this is going decently. Okay, that was a little bit of an overstatement. Let's go ahead and add another car because we want this to work with more cars. So I might as well already have it with more cars instead of getting it to work right now and then I add more cars and it stops working. Because, you know, that would be quite frustrating. All right, so now we have 2 cars. Let's see how it works like this. Okay, it literally auto basically takes off. Obviously the train cars are having a bit of problems. They're causing some problems. I think they need some vertical stabilization as well, and maybe a tiny amount of thrust. I don't know. I feel like thrust may not actually be the move on them. I think, could they maybe move better if they had ailerons themselves? Because it would turn as well. Maybe not actually. All right, let's see if we can get altitude. So like, I want to go up. Let's see if I can actually go up. Kind of. The control abilities is not the best, but the plane train's starting to work. What happens right now when I do this? Oh my goodness. This is so chaotic. Imagine if you were in this train right now. I would literally be horrified. Okay. I think, now that I think about it, I know this was terrible placement for thrust anyways, but I don't think thrust on them is a good idea because they are going to shift a bit, and then that means that like the thrust direction shifting, and that's just ridiculous. So we don't need to be doing that. Now the thrust is messed up, and I don't see any drag problems. But why? Huh? I guess because I have no idea. Okay, this looks absolutely insane, but let's see how it functions now. Well, it doesn't really function right now. Let's try it one more time. Okay. So we're not really taking off, and that is a kind of like something we have to do. So I don't know if that was necessarily the play. I remember I was thinking some vertical stabilization could help. So I don't want it to be super huge because it kind of would ruin the aesthetic of the plane. But let's just see. I need some small tail fins. This is looking a little goofy, but I like it. So now we have some wheels. They're not even gonna touch the ground, are they? Oh no, they do. Okay, well, let's just test the takeoff real quick. Okay, we're going up. The back is still so wacky, bro. Yeah. Oh man. How are we gonna get this to work? Here, let me add another car. You know, just to make my life so much easier. Okay, this is probably the max length I want to get it to. Maybe one more, but okay, if we're flying now, what is it looking like? It actually feels like better for some reason. I don't even know. I want to put control surfaces on the cars, but I feel like it's gonna absolutely destroy me. Okay, what if we go in the back and add the lift control? I feel like, what am I even doing? I don't know, but let's just see what it's going like. That's actually not bad. The only thing is, look, it's upside down now and it's like absolutely wrecking it. Wait. No, does it seem more stable? Because of the wings, probably. Yeah, we're actually going better, yeah. So I think we might want to add control surfaces to the cars, unlike I thought. Now look at us go. We're actually cooking. Okay. Okay, so after this, I ended up spending like 20 minutes trying all sorts of different things to make the plane better, but I ended up just going back to how it was, so we're just gonna skip all of that. All right, I'm gonna polish the plane train, and I think we're gonna call it done because I think I pretty much maxed out this train to my abilities. Okay, I colored the train pretty vibrantly, and I forgot to add one last little detail where we need to put a Chirpo passenger seat, newly named for clarification purposes. But what the crap? Does it not fit? Oh my, why is it 4 tall? What? Oh, dang it. All right, I gotta redesign some of the cars. I will have a Chirpo passengers on this plane, or I'll have the ability to have Chirpo passengers. I'm not gonna go in the airborne right now, but I will have the ability to have Chirpo passengers, which is pretty epic. All right, guys, I have finished the plane train. It is done and dusted. It can hold Chirpos if you wanted to use this type of thing in the campaign, but overall, I think this was a pretty cool idea. I executed it semi-well. Obviously, a plane train isn't the most practical thing, but I think what I built is pretty cool, and I hope you guys do too. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like seeing these types of videos where I just build something cool, a cool idea, then go ahead and give the video a like and leave a suggestion of what I should build next time. And with that, we'll just see you in the next one. Bye.